Torrential rain outside the window. Women hide in RV tents and relax. One day, Xiaomei drove into the forest. It's raining heavily. She decided to set up a tent campground on the spot. Xiaomei put on a raincoat and took out the tent from the trunk of the car. Install the support rod inside after laying and unfolding. You can put the tent up very quickly. Windproof and rainproof for tent space. Xiaomei installed double-layer waterproof plastic sheets on the surface of the tent. And I pulled back the curtain. Perfect connection to the trunk of the car. It is convenient to remove the camping equipment from the car. He installed a passage cloth between the tent and the trunk. Create a unified camping space. Easy to get in and out and more spacious. To stabilize the structure of the tent, Xiaomei uses a small hammer to hit the ground soldier. Secure the perimeter of the tent. Become stable. After coming inside, with shelter from the wind and rain, Xiaomei can finally take off her heavy raincoat. Start internal equipment construction. She first rolled up the curtains around the tent. The natural light that penetrates the outside can also enjoy the storm at the moment. He took the camping gear out of the car and placed it around the tent. We have enough camping gear to live here for 2.5 years. Considering the torrential rain at this time, the camp is very humid. Little Beauty lights up the camping lights and kerosene lamps, and as it illuminates the camp, it becomes warm and cozy inside the tent. Then inflate the air sofa. You can lie in a comfortable tent at any time and watch the rain and have a good rest. After a tiring construction, I was finally able to relax. Enjoy the joy of camping on a rainy day. Then Xiaomei assembled and built the road camp, and light the organ cooker. It's convenient to make tonight's big meal. After entering the car, Xiaomei laid an inflatable mattress and quilt for the car. The warm interior space has become Xiaomei's bedroom today. She gets some coffee beans and grinds them. Add some spring water to the pot and heat it on the stove of the gas tank to boil. Make yourself a cup of hot coffee. Serve with small desserts. The afternoon tea is also very delicious and hearty. Sitting in the car looking at the beautiful scenery in the mountains. It's really enjoyable. Fortunately, the heavy rain was a little less. Xiaomei uses the power system in the car to blow dry her wet hair. It's getting late. Xiaomei turns on more camping lights in the tent and lit the kerosene stove. Install waterproof plastic doors for the car, hiding in a tent and enjoying the rainy night. He added enoki mushrooms and green onions to the pot. Serve with sliced beef. Use a gas tank stove to heat and cook. Have another small drink. It's hard to imagine how stress-relieving and comfortable it must be to enjoy such a delicious meal outdoors late at night. Then Xiaomei brought some small snacks. Use the kerosene stove to heat and lie comfortably. Playing games while eating snacks on the air sofa. The undisturbed nightlife is really enjoyable. Until midnight, Xiaomei will put out the fire and lights in the camp. Come to the trunk of the parking space. Close the window chains around. Turn off the lights, hide in the warm blanket and go to bed early. The next morning, early morning fog. The air in the forest after the rain is fresh and comfortable. Xiaomei opened the tent curtain. Come for a walk in the mountains. Feel the natural atmosphere outdoors. After returning to the tent camp, he started burning oil. Cook a bowl of fried rice with poached eggs for breakfast. Simply deal with the past. Fortunately, the weather was fine this morning. The sun shines all over the campground. Xiaomei is really enjoying drinking hot coffee. He also decided to continue spending a leisurely outdoor camping life here. Heavy rain outside, and the women are hiding in tents. Make a fire and watch TV through the rain. Xiaomei encountered a rainstorm while driving that day. The mountains are humid and hazy on rainy days. She parked the car on the hillside and removed the camping tent from the trunk of the car. Spread it out on wet gravel. After connecting to the electric air pump, just wait quietly. The tent quickly branched out. Then Xiaomei used a small hammer to hit the ground nail. Secure the perimeter of the tent. The hole becomes as stable as an old dog. He rolled up the curtain and went inside the tent. We have a shelter. You can take off your heavy raincoat. Open the curtains around you to get that comfortable natural light. At this point, the SUV can be reversed into. Move all the camping equipment in the trunk of the car out of the lane tent. Lay a comfortable and soft blanket on the wet floor. We take out the air bed. Fill the interior with air. Comfortable and soft queen bed with sheets, quilts, and pillows. It is convenient for you to lie down and rest at any time. Put on slippers. The cubicle is finished. Then turn on the camping lights. Take out the equipment and place it in the tent. Enough supplies to live here for 2.5 years. And take out a TV. Install the faucet. However, the rainstorm is getting heavier and heavier. The camp was cold and wet. Xiaomei took out the fireplace and assembled it. Put stored firewood in the fireplace. Waiting for the night to set it on fire. And then we build these folding camping tables and chairs. Start a pan of oil and fry a pan of prepared spicy kimchi pancakes. Burnt incense. It's so delicious. After a day of camping. Hungry belly poop boil a pot of seafood soup. Add delicious odin. Drinking and eating pancakes. Hiding in the forest in the rain. Resting and eating. It's really delicious and comfortable. Eat and drink. Xiaomei lay down on the comfortable big bed and took a nap to rest. Wait until you wake up. The sky has gradually darkened. Xiaomei turns on the camping lights to illuminate the entire camp. Just starting to cool down, the woman polishes the match, light the fireplace and keep warm. The interior has also become much drier and more comfortable. A deep blue sky shrouded the camp. The woman hides in the tent from the rain. And the kitten is hiding under Xiaomei's car. Back to the tent. Xiaomei blows dry her wet hair. Start preparing for tonight's feast. Get the bread slices ready to bake under the fireplace. Then stir-fry some garlic heads. Paired with spicy kimchi sauce to dip in dried bread is also very tasty. It's raining and thundering. Women lie down early on the big bed and watch TV, baking the fire and spending the quiet night. Late at night, Xiaomei extinguishes the lights, close the curtains, hide in the warm blanket and go to bed early. The next morning, it's still raining. Women don't want to get up either. But the scenery in the mountains is beautiful. Women simply tidy up and pull up the curtains. Make yourself a cup of hot coffee early in the morning. Listen to the rain of decompression. Spending a quiet morning drinking coffee, then go out for a walk with a small umbrella. Check the environment around the camp. After returning to the tent, fried omelets in the pan with the wrapping on top. The breakfast in the morning is also very rich. Eating bacon bread, drinking hot coffee, looking at the beautiful scenery outside. It wasn't until noon that the woman was reluctant to leave. Pack up the gear in the tent and put it back in the SUV. Fold and store the tent. Keep driving the car. Step through his camping gate. One day, Xiaomei drove into the middle of the forest. It's raining heavily right now. He had to park his car right there, and we decided to set up camp in this open space. Xiaomei opened the trunk of the car. It's stocked with camping gear. After changing into a raincoat, drag the tent to the empty bottom. A heavy tent also means a lot of room to be built. After laying it out, the woman plugs the air pump into the tent. Due to today's heavy rain, Xiaomei must also complete the construction of the campground as soon as possible. The tent quickly branched out. Considering safety, Xiaomei first used a small hammer to hit the ground nail. Join the gravel floor. The whole structure becomes safe and stable. Then you can come to the tent. Take off your heavy raincoat at this moment. With shelter from the wind and rain, you can start the next equipment assembly and construction with peace of mind. There is just a transparent plastic film on the top. Natural light that penetrates the outside. Enjoy the outdoor forest rain scenery at any time. Xiaomei put the car into storage. Perfect docking of trunk and tent. He first dried the rain off the bottom of the tent with a dry towel. After constantly wringing out, a comfortable and soft carpet can be laid on the ground. The tent becomes clean and comfortable. Then Xiaomei moved all the camping equipment in the car into the room for easy removal. For a comfortable little bedroom, Xiaomei takes out the air bed first. After filling the interior with air, the elastic bed is completed in an instant. Lay out comfortable and soft blankets and pillows. This air bed is convenient for you to lie down and rest at any time. Completed the preliminary construction. The dog that had been waiting in the car for a long time could finally come to the tent to accompany and protect the woman for the next camping construction. The bedside table and bedside lamp can also be placed by the bedside. The bedroom immediately becomes cozy. Then Xiaomei dried her wet hair while filling the air sofa with air. And I put the folding camping tables and chairs together. It's an organ stove that's ready to light up and cook. The remaining space in the tent is just enough to hold the stored mountain spring water and the dog food basin for the puppy. All kinds of folding cabinets can also store sufficient living materials. Arrange another portable TV. The construction of the tent is completed. As the camping lights come on, it has become a woman's cozy little bedroom. But now the rainstorm is getting heavier and heavier. Xiaomei went outside and put down the plastic curtain cloth. Then quickly replenished the tent. Considering that it will also enter the night, the woman started cooking oil on the stove. Roast some vegetable beef, burning a pot of delicious beef hot pot, served with small drinks. It is also very comfortable and leisurely. After eating and drinking, the woman turns on the fan, sitting on the comfortable big bed with the dog and listening to the rain. Comfortable and decompressive. It's getting darker and darker. Little Mihei hangs a camping light string for the interior. I lit the stove, I boiled a pot of water, and I made myself a cup of hot coffee. It didn't take long for night to enter. But it's still raining. Xiaomei had no choice but to continue hiding in the tent. Start making tonight's feast. Ding dong chicken in the pot. Delicious braised vegetables. Have a drink and spend the quiet night alone with the company of the paparazzi. Then the woman sits on the comfortable soft carpet, playing games with an electric fire. Sometimes play fitness games. It's also very leisurely. Late at night, considering that today's camping setup is very exhausting, the woman extinguishes the lights early, hide in the warm blanket and fall asleep quickly. The next morning, the rainstorm has stopped. Xiaomei gets up early. The forest air is fresh after the rain, become quiet and beautiful. The cool mountain air blows in. The woman also happened to take a stroll with the dog, take in the laid-back atmosphere of the morning. Back to the tent, Xiaomei starts making breakfast. He cooked rice. We also prepared delicious seafood, abalone, pan-fried and grilled. The virtuous Xiaomei also changed the flour. Delicious sauce handed over. Early in the morning is also a great satisfaction. After eating and drinking, the woman starts to clean up, fold the equipment in the tent and put it back in the car. They take the air out of the tent, fold it up, pack it up and stuff it inside the van. So Amy drives the cart and goes on her camping trip. One day, Xiaomei drove to a lake. Now it's drizzling. The woman puts on mud and makes the dog wait in the car. Start the construction of the tent campground. He takes the tent out of the car and unfolds it. And assemble and connect the folded support rod. Installed inside the tent cloth, extend the fabric. Pounding around. Into the gravel floor. The tent was soon propped up. Built on gravel. Fortunately, the rain had stopped by then. It can make Xiaomei's camping construction more convenient and convenient. He rolled up the curtain and connected it to the trunk of the car. Then pull back the curtains on both sides. Breathe in fresh air and natural light. The inside of the tent becomes transparent and comfortable. However, it didn't take long. The monsoon rain began. Xiaomei had to put on her raincoat again. Pull transparent plastic film for tent door curtains. Prevent rainwater from entering the tent and continue to reinforce around. It's weatherproof and rainproof, but it's also stronger. Then Xiaomei can come to the tent and start assembling and stacking the camping equipment. Now it is an air sofa, filled with a large air-elastic sofa, which is convenient for you to sit and rest. Completed the initial construction of the tent camp. The dog can finally come from the car to the tent and hide inside to rest. Then Xiaomei assembled and built a folded camping table. They have a stove for cooking. Able to complete 3 meals a day. Xiaomei moved the camping equipment in the car from the back of the car into the tent. Clean spring water can be accessed at any time. In an instant, the small tent has 3 bedrooms and even dogs can eat and drink. And then light a fireplace to heat the house. Then to the trunk of the parking space, Xiaomei lays out the sheets, bedding and comfortable and soft blankets. Transformed into a cozy little bedroom. It's really comfortable and cozy. Not long. It was getting dark. Sunset. Moving sunset. The sky turned crimson. Beautiful as a painting. So Mei was inside the tent, lighting up the camping lights. Light up the entire camp. Hide back in the car. Take a break on a comfortable and soft blanket. It's mealtime. The woman put the pork belly slices in the microwave oven and fried them. At the same time, she cooked a pot of oil and cooked a pot of instant noodles with barbecue as a simple dinner tonight. It's getting late at this time. Xiaomei is hiding in the tent. Enjoy delicious pork belly and spicy instant noodles in the company of dogs. Then he lit the little fireplace to heat the room. Watch TV while baking the fire and spend the quiet night. After eating and drinking, Xiaomei simple wash. Turn off the lights, go back to the small bedroom in the trunk of the car and go to bed early. The next morning, the rainstorm stopped. The sun shines on the camp. Xiaomei got up early and took the dog out for a walk. Beautiful lakeside, nice air. The scent of nature in the mountains is refreshing. Xiaomei boiled a pot of fragrant broth in the morning, paired with abalone, octopus, and shiitake mushrooms for breakfast this morning. After cooking a pot of delicious spicy kimchi soup, it is mashed with a small seafood in broth just now. Start enjoying a hearty breakfast. With the company of dogs, even when you go out camping alone, you don't feel so lonely. Eat and drink. Xiaomei started to clean up, put the gear back in the car. Fold the tent. Back in the car on a camping trip. The woman here is driving up the mountain. It's raining heavily, misty. Xiaomei decided to set up her tent campground next to the beautiful mountain cliffs. Wearing a raincoat, she dragged the tent down to the level rubble, lay it out. Then add an electric air pump to fill the interior with air. Quickly refrigerate it. Beat a ding with a small hammer all around. Pitch the tent into the gravel floor. It became even colder as it fixed the tent. It's raining heavily right now. Xiaomei rolled up the door curtain to enter the tent. With shelter from the wind and rain, women can take off their heavy raincoats. Roll up the tent curtains, let in fresh air and natural light. But by this time, the tent was already full of standing water. In order to facilitate the construction of the next camping, Xiaomei had to use a towel to dry the water at the bottom of the tent. Then go outside. Open the fireplace vent. Getting ready to start building camping gear. He fetched a comfortable and soft blanket from the car. And take off your soaked socks. Put on house slippers. Lay out a comfortable carpet for the bottom of the tent. Then he carried the large and small bags of camping equipment in the car into the tent alone. In order to facilitate their own rest, Xiaomei first completes the inflation of an air bed, sheets and bedding laid with comfortable soft blankets. Convenient to lie down and rest at any time. The space to the side is placed on the bedside table. Turn on the camping lights and complete the inflation of the air sofa. However, today's heavy rain is still. The storm also blew through the tent's surface. The wind and rain blew into the tent. Xiaomei had to simply fix it. Enough to stop today's heavy rain. Then Xiaomei took the dog from the car and went to the big bed to rest. And they built folding tables. While it is convenient to use water, all kinds of living equipment pots and pans have a storage place. And then the fireplace was built. Connect the exhaust pipe. Extend directly to the bulging grate. It is convenient to expel the black smoke in the furnace. There's room at the bottom for firewood. Convenient to use at any time. Add. Now polish it with a match and light it. The fire is burning cool. Warm air comes into the air. The originally humid environment has also become much drier and more comfortable. After half a day of running around and camping, Xiaomei is already a little tired. He pulls out the folding camping table. Build an organ stove. Light a pot, boil oil, and cook a pot of noodles. Rich broth with sliced meat. A bowl of pork bone ramen is done. Although it seems simple, it's actually not that hard. Each ramen is enough to fill a woman's stomach. After eating and drinking, woman dries dog-soaked body. Put on a puppy raincoat. Hide under the warm blanket and rest for a while. And there was a big storm in the mountains. The tent is crumbling. Make women a little worried. After a good night's sleep, Xiaomei gets up and goes out. Fortunately, the rain has decreased a lot. She turned on the camp lights all around. Light up the whole tent. The campsite became cozy and comfortable. In the evening, Xiaomei took out the firewood and added it. We lit the stove and we started cooking dinner. Grilled beef slices. Served with sticky rice. Make delicious beef sushi. Eating and drinking. It's really comfortable and cozy. It's hard to imagine a person hiding in a tent in the wild and what it's like to be with your pet. After eating and drinking, Xiaomei builds the movie screen. Turn on projection. Watch TV and eat some snacks. Spend the night in a comfortable big bed watching TV. The next morning, mist still. The sun did not come as expected. Xiaomei gets up early. Roll up the curtains and see what's outside. Gave the dog a meal to eat. Cut the bread and add the ketchup. Beat in eggs and grill with cheese. The morning breakfast is complete. Delicious bread aroma. Homemade egg tarts are delicious at a glance. Then start a pot to boil oil and heat a pot of boiling water. Make yourself a cup of hot coffee in the morning. Cheese and egg toast with Americano. It's really comfortable and cozy. With the company of a dog, it is not so lonely. Xiaomei also plans to be on this beautiful mountainside. Go on camping and live in tents.